Hey everyone, it's Angie and it's Quick and Easy Day. Today I have a unique little box and it's really easy to do, but it's so cute. I hope you really like this one. So look at the box. Look at the little ring at the top so you can hold it like that. It's very elegant because the paper is just gorgeous. I love this paper and yeah, I'm sharing this today. Come and join me and let's make it together. It's so cute. All right, let's get going on it. So what you are going to need for this, I am using the paper tags dies, and I'm using this die right here, and it's only to get the little ruffled edge. If you can use whatever kind of edge that you want on it, but I think it was a lot cuter than just straight. So I'm using this little like ruffled edge with using it for this because our border dies are gone. I'm so upset about that, but and these paper tag dies are so cute, y'all. I've made treat holders with these. So I'll try to link it in the video here somewhere, but they're so cute and very easy to do. And then I'm using the Jolly Holly, and I'm using it for the Mary and this little Christmas right here. And then, of course, the designer series paper I have to show you because it's so beautiful. You can use any of the patterns. Here is one of the patterns, and I absolutely love the check side on that side. But today I'm using this one, but there are a bunch that you can use. Look at this beautiful pink one. And that's another one of those. This is the solid red, but look at all of the other sides as well. You can use all these on it. And then there's this one. Look at how gorgeous this paper is. And then this one as well. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my gosh. Y'all, if you haven't gotten this one yet, the new catalog is live. This is in the catalog, and it's called Traditions of Christmas. I'll list everything in the inspiration sheet on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. For those of you who are new, my name is Angie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I post on Tuesdays and Sundays. Today is Quick and Easy Day. All right, so you are going to need a piece of real red cardstock. This is 9 by 6. And then to mat it, you're going to need a piece that's 2.5 by 3 5/8, and then something to stamp on. I'm using the thick basic white. Let's go ahead and stamp. So we're going to stamp the Mary and Christmas separately, and we're going to just cut them out by hand. So let's do the Mary first. And we're going to let's leave a little bit of room so I can do my little flagged end there, and then the Christmas we'll do on this side. If I don't get them straight, well, that one looks pretty good. Normally I don't get them too straight. This one's not exactly straight, but we're going to work on that here in a second. Alright, so let's just cut out the Christmas first. Ooh, I got black all over me. Let me grab my paper towel. I don't want to get that black. See how it is? I don't want to get it all over this sentiments here. So we're going to cut that out first. I'm going to make it a bit smaller. And then we'll do the Mary. And we're going to flag the opposite ends. So we're going to flag the end of this one. I am in the Christmas spirit, y'all. As you can tell, I've been doing a lot of Christmas, but I have so many things I want to share. And our catalog is live now, and all our new products are out. And you can go look at the catalog on my blog as well. And also, if you don't have your own demonstrator to get a catalog, I'd be happy to send you one. There's a catalog request form on my blog as well. So these are going to be our sentiments for this one. And let's go ahead and score. So I'm going to use my Simply Score here, of course. And I didn't wax paper this, so I'm going to do that real quick, because you know it makes it so much easier to score. So on the 9-inch side, you're going to score at 1, 4, 5, 1/8. And then you're going to turn it on the 6-inch side, and you are going to score it at 1 5. Okay, so let's cut this. Now there's 1 inch on each side, so it doesn't matter which one's your flap, but we are going to go ahead and start cutting here. We're going to cut one of these off because this is going to be the bottom. I'm going to cut in this a little bit, cut on each side of these score marks. I like doing this now on the bottom, and I really do like it. I just forget to do it sometimes. And normally I just cut on these little ones, but I noticed if I cut a little bit off these larger ones, you don't see any overhang. Alright, and we're going to do the top now, and we are going to cut this off. Actually, let me grab my big scissors so I can go all the way across. I'm going to go all the way across here and cut these 3 right here off. And then you're going to cut this end off too. And this top one's going to be our little flap. So I'm going to go ahead and sharpen all the score marks on here. And on this top part is where we are going to use this die. So I am going to set the die on here, and I'm going to put it close to the top, and we are going to partial cut this. So I'm going to set that on here. I'm going to bring the cut and emboss so I can show you how I did this, because this is too long to put it this way. So let me show you how I did that. Yep, got it right on there. Alright, so you have to fold this way so it can go in this way. Now when you partial die cut, you have to put this in here, and you're going to line it just up at the top here. And you want to make sure that this is not touching the side. You just want to make sure both are not touching the side. And then you're just going to run this through. And I just run it through and then just come right back. And then so you're only going to get the little ruffle that's at the top. So see how that is? So pretty, and it adds so much to this box actually. Scoot this out of the way, and we are going to put this together. This is a really easy box. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to use glue. Let me see, which way am I going to do this? I'm going to do this going back. So we're going to glue this one piece here. Put plenty of glue on that, and let me set that aside here. And then you want to line this up really good so it's not overlapping the other side. Grab it right here. And then you want to do the bottom. And on the bottom, this is going to be our front. So I'm going to add the adhesive here. And this is where I'm talking that if you cut that a little bit, it doesn't overlap the sides. And then you're going to squeeze your sides like this. And then this will come down like this. But we have to mat it first. So let me grab the matting piece. Yeah, I'm using the same paper design, but you can use whatever design you like, because this paper is just gorgeous. And I wanted a lot of the red to show around it. And then we're going to just squeeze that. And I do have to use my big boy to punch this, but if you don't have this big crocodile, you can use a regular punch, use a smaller hole, and you can mark it and mark here. I'm going to mark this anyway so I can center this in the middle, because you want 2 holes. And I think I marked it like 1 1/4 from each side. Yeah, 1 1/4 from each side would be really good. And you can punch this part first and then punch these two. It's just too thick to go through all of them. I tried everything, but I was like, oh, this is a job for my big crocodile. And then just line up and punch the holes where you just marked. And we are ready to add our little ring. Now these are the rings that I got. These are just split rings. So I actually got this in the bead area at my Michael's that I have. I'll try to link some in the description and see if I can find them, because this is the perfect size for this. But otherwise, just look for split rings. All right, let's grab our ribbon, and I'm going to cut plenty of ribbon because we want to make a really pretty bow for the front. And I'm using this new red ribbon. It's a shiny ribbon. You are going to start by bringing this to the front, both of these. This is the hardest part of this whole box, y'all. And it's not hard. Now I'm trying to remember, I did this the other day, so I'm trying to remember if I decided to go through the back or through the front. So we're going to figure that out here in a second. You have to have a really good point for these little small holes. And make sure these are even, and then I'm just going to slide, I'll do it one at a time, slide these through. And I really like the gold ones. Then you're going to just bring this around, and you're going to bring it through that hole again. Let me make sure this is nice and sharp here. This is why I add plenty of ribbon. Because this is a small hole, but I like the small hole because then you can't see. And I might need a little help here with my... This is how I did it before. Kind of push that through. And then you got to grab it. And you got one there. And then you're going to do the same with this other one. Make sure that's... This one's easier because there is a little bit of a hole already made because I'm pulling it tighter. So we're just going to push this one through. And it's going to look like this. Make sure your little ring thing is nice and tight. Let's move this all out of the way and let's get the ribbon going here. So now I'm going to tie this in a knot because it works better when you tie your bow. But it's really, really cute this way. And then we're going to tie our bow here. I'm going to try to tie it the bunny tail. I didn't add quite enough of the ribbon, but we're going to work with it here. There we go. I guess it was plenty. And then let's make these little ends a lot prettier now, because we've been pulling them through that little hole there. But I really love the little holes because you can't see it once you tie your bow. It makes it more elegant looking. Okay, so there you have it. Can you see how that's wrapped around there and it's holding this really nice and straight? Don't forget to put your candy in there first, because once you get your bow on, y'all want to do it several times. It's really easy though to do, so don't worry about that part. Let's grab our sentiments, and we are going to put these on the bottom here. So I'm going to put the Mary here and grab the Christmas. Now we're going to put that going this way. Just like that. And it's all done. It's really quick and easy, y'all. Don't worry about tying the bow on. It's really easy. Just follow my instructions and you'll get it really quickly. All right, everyone. I hope you all have a blessed day. I hope you enjoyed the project. It's really cute. I really think it's very unique top. And I actually saw this when I was just browsing somewhere, and I don't remember where it was. I actually got the idea from a picture I saw. I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at stampingwithamore.com. Have a super blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.